semi-final bout in men's over 91 kilogram super heavyweight. The judges are Vietnam, Puerto Rico, Ecuador, Brazil, Hungary.
Vamos à segunda semifinal da categoria super pesado masculino. Os juízes são representantes do Vietnã, Porto Rico, Equador, Brasil e Hungria.
The referee from Morocco.
O árbitro é representante do Marrocos, Senhor Hassan Moldrika.
Please welcome the boxer in the red corner, representing Great Britain.
Por favor, recebam o pugilista que ficará no campo vermelho, representante da Grã-Bretanha, Joyce.
Please welcome the boxer in the blue corner, representing Kazakhstan.
Recebam também o pugilista que ficará no campo azul, representante do Cazaquistão, Iván Dychko.
Introducing the boxer in the red corner, representing Great Britain.
Apresentando o pugilista no campo vermelho, representa a Grã-Bretanha, Joyce.
Plenty of British support in attendance for Joyce.
The boxer in the blue corner, representing Kazakhstan.
E apresentando o pugilista no campo azul, representa o Cazaquistão, Iván Dychko.
Listen to command. Head up. No holding. No lowering. Second down.
Joyce is 6'6" tall, but he's looking up at Iván Dychko, who is 6'9".
Round one.
So we're underway in the 91 kilogram plus super heavyweight semi-final being contested between boxers from Great Britain and Kazakhstan. The taller boxer, the man in blue, up on his toes, operating on the perimeter of the boxing ring and making a very good start with straight shots, is Iván Dychko, the reigning Olympic bronze medalist, a former World Championship silver medalist. He won his first edition in 2013, took that silver. Then he's also took silver at the back end of last year. Incredibly experienced, the 26-year-old, and his opponent is Joyce, the reigning Commonwealth Games champion, reigning European Games champion, and who comes in as a World Championship bronze medalist from Doha last year.
It's got to be sensible pressure from Joyce. He's got to force the pace here against this opponent. This opponent, we've seen him in his last contest against the Nigerian Ajagba. He boxed very, very similar in the opening round. Very light on his feet, but then he slows down, and then he tired in that contest. So it's important that Joyce sets the pace, try and cut off that ring space a little bit better, and throw the punches, 3s and 4s, and tire this man out. If he tires him out, you'll see this Kazakh just hold on the inside. So Joe has got to set the pace and work right here on.
And that is one of Joyce's strong suits. He keeps on coming, but can he cut off the ring against this fleet-footed Kazakh who likes to glide around a perimeter and work at his own pace, poking out that long jab? He's a respectable puncher. He's filled out considerably in the previous 4 years when he picked up that Olympic bronze, losing to Anthony Joshua at the semi-final stage. Joyce, who can set such a high work rate, but can he pin this man down? But as Richie pointed out, he faded alarmingly in his quarter-final victory over the Commonwealth Games bronze medalist F.A. Ajagba. And Joe Joyce just following him around the ring at the moment, can't cut off the avenues of escape that Dychko is managing to find.
And there's the shot that he's got to throw. He's got to hurt his opponent downstairs. Against any good mover, you've got to target the body. And Joe Joyce, if he can get close enough with his right hand, straight right most certainly, but also use the double jab and then the right uppercut downstairs to slow this fella down. And he will slow down if he's hurt downstairs. So that's what Joe Joyce has got to do. This is predictable, this first round run. I thought it was going to be like this. It's just how fast you can slow this guy down with a heavy and fast work rate and pace.
Joe Joyce managing to get through with a couple of body shots just a few moments ago, and now he is getting closer because he landed with a right jab and followed it up with a right cross over the top. Joe Joyce, a clubbing puncher, and if he can get it into range and target that long rib cage with shots above the belt line like that, look at the manner in which Dychko dropped his right arm. And that's an awful lot of poundage, testing the strength of the boxing ring there. As they fall to the canvas, thankfully nobody appears to be injured, and the contest can resume. So Joe Joyce getting closer, not interested in a touch of gloves, with Iván Dychko to conclude that first round. Joe Joyce is here on a mission, and it's to get to the gold medal bout.
Breathe. Okay, Joe, good boy. Okay, what you've got to do, Joe, is close the gap and don't give him room. He needs a blow, see? He's getting a blow. You've got it in the end. He just wants to rest in the blow.
Coach Lee Pullen very pleased in that corner, saying that he's beginning to blow, so the strategy clear as Dychko sweeps the opening round across the board.
I think from the GB camp, they would have expected Joe maybe to go down in that first round, which he has done across the board. But this is part of the game plan. He's got to have a better second round and slow the feet down of Dychko. That will be the plan now. He's got to throw a few more shots, Joe Joyce. Cut the ring space off a little bit better, but get to his man most certainly. This is the crucial round, round two.
Round two.
So we're into the second round of this super heavyweight semi-final. Tony Yoka, the reigning world championship gold medalist, awaits in the gold medal bout. He's beaten both of these men in recent times, most recently at the World Championships. But Joyce getting onto the front foot and beginning to close the gap on his man as he walks him down.
Straight away, Joe Joyce got him with 3 or 4 punches downstairs then, and he's held his feet. Look, now he'll try and grab Dychko. We know what he's about. He's starting to tire now, Dychko.
So immediately, that's a good right hand from Dychko as he changes direction, but Joyce is beginning to get closer. Can he begin to make that investment in body shots that will pay dividends as the contest progresses?
It's that right uppercut, Ron. Measure with the jab. There it was there. Right uppercut to the body. That will slow the man down. That's better work, Joe Joyce.
Dychko, just a few moments ago, began breathing through an open mouth as he was gulping in oxygen, and again, Joyce getting closer and looking to unload heavy artillery to the long, lean body of the man in blue. Can he get close enough and land that punch output frequently enough? Good right hand over the top, brings a grimace from Dychko, and I think the man in blue is hurt. Right uppercut comes underneath. Dychko gamely fighting back, but I think he's suffering here.
This is where he's got to switch the attack now. Once the man tries to grab him there, he's got to switch downstairs with the body shots, Joe Joyce. Much better. Good left hook downstairs. Better work from Joyce.
Clubbing punches, slamming into the rib cage of Dychko. And Anthony Joshua was telling us earlier on that when Joyce gets you in that position, look at the manner in which he's able to turn, to sink his hooks just above the belt line of his opponents. And any ring veteran will tell you that the pain of a body shot is something that stays with you. May not put you on the floor, but it will help to rapidly deplete the energy and reduce the movement in the legs. 1 minute to go in the second round. Joe Joyce beginning to get closer. Dychko flat-footed now and struggling to get up on his toes.
Got to keep working, got to throw 3s and 4s downstairs as Joyce. That big right uppercut again, left hook downstairs. Got to find the room and space, Ron, on the inside. This man's going to hold him, but that's better from Joyce. More dominant there, Joe Joyce on the front foot.
And the movement of Iván Dychko visibly slowing with every passing 5 seconds or so. And the investment in body shots beginning to reap dividends for big Joe Joyce as he goes looking for his man once again. Dychko, his movement slowing to that of a glacier as Joe Joyce continues to walk him down and unload punches from both the left and the right flank to the long, lean torso of the world ranked #1.
Much better round. He says he needed it, and he's had it here, Joyce. He's managed to slow his opponent down, but he's got to punch more on the inside. Now, this Kazakh now, he's getting desperate in the holding. Better round.
Round 3.
So Joyce has responded brilliantly to sweep the second round unanimously, and now he comes out like a freight train on a mission, walking down his man and trying to target both head and body of Iván Dychko in his pursuit of a place in the Olympic gold medal bout. Dychko is suffering.
It's going to be a torrid 3 minutes now for Dychko. He's on the feet, he's rallying a little bit, but he keeps walking onto shots, does Dychko. Here comes Joyce again.
And he's just wilting down to the canvas. He can barely hold his boxing stance. The reigning world championship silver medalist, he's got a nick beneath his right eye as his problems begin to mount up, and Joyce swinging for the fences with that big overhand right that he wasn't able to connect with.
We have a saying in GB, set about him, Joe. And that's what he does, and this is what he's got to do. Keep throwing the shots, keep going forward, keep switching the attack from body to head. He's doing the right things, but he's got to keep it going. Leave no doubt in those judges' minds. He's got to work here on.
Dychko, the reigning two-time Asian Continental champion, looking to mount a rally. He's a very proud individual, but that left hand to the body has sickened the man in blue. The referee just intimating that it may have been low, but Dychko responded visibly to that, and it was a negative response in terms of his body language. Terrific work to the body once again from Joyce. Dychko being given a real working over as Joyce continuing to find a home for his punches around the belt line of the man in blue.
He's exhausted, Dychko. He's trying to get up on his toes, but the body shots are hurting him, Ron. But Joyce has got to keep it going. He's got to switch the attack also, body to head, and then back downstairs.
Iván Dychko seemingly running on fumes, fighting on instinct, but still he's trying to stand his ground and punch out shots that will keep Joyce at bay. But Joyce winding up that right hand before landing it to the body.
Lovely shots again by Joyce. Got to find a little bit of relaxation to get those faster punches home. He's exhausted, is Dychko.
But still he stands. Jolting left jab drives the man backwards from Joyce. Here's another one. And Dychko, like a tall tree that's ready to fall after being chopped down to the body. Joyce on the cusp, perhaps, of stopping his man. Can he produce a sustained final assault that would take it out of the hands of the judges? Onto the front foot, marching his man backwards with a heavy assault. Good right hand to the body. Still Dychko stands.
Needs a good last 20 seconds, Ron. It's been a great last 30 seconds at the moment for Joyce, but he's got to finish the contest strong. He's got to show the judges that he's there at the end punching, and he looks the one that's in control.
Dychko trying to fight back, but Joyce unrelenting in his forward march. Can he find a couple of quality shots to leave an impression in the mind of the judges? Terrific performance from Joyce. He raises his arms immediately, and there's celebration over in that red corner because Great Britain's Joyce, who conceded the opening round unanimously, responded brilliantly in round number 2 to take that round for all 3 judges, and then sustained his assault throughout round number 3. And surely, Great Britain's Joyce will go through to the Olympic gold medal bout in the super heavyweight division and look to emulate the accomplishments of Anthony Joshua and Audley Harrison, who occupied top spots on the super heavyweight Olympic podium.
He fought toe-to-toe, didn't he? Joyce, tremendous stuff, tremendous left hook that went in there, and the body language at the end of the contest, it was Joyce who was on that front foot. It was better from him. He's got it for me, Ron. He's going through here. Got to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by unanimous decision.
Senhoras e senhores, o vencedor por decisão unânime no campo vermelho.
In the red corner.
Representando a Grã-Bretanha, Joyce.
Great Britain's Joyce is through to the gold medal bout in the super heavyweight division. A terrific come-from-behind victory on the scorecards over the reigning 2-time World Championship silver medalist Iván Dychko. He started slowly, he had trouble with the movement in the opening round, but he would not be denied. He continued his forward march, he continued to target the body, and he's through to contest Olympic gold in the super heavyweight division. A cameo of capoeira from Joyce, acknowledging his fantastic victory that sees him go through to the gold medal bout, where he'll square off against his familiar rival, Tony Yoka of France.
Wasn't that wonderful, Ron, to see? Because it was a hard-fought victory. He lost the first round.